Hey y'all, hey, it's me, Renee. In today's video, we're just going to recap season 4, episode 6, I believe, of Love After Lockup. Just want to give you my viewpoints on the most important parts that I felt that's worth talking about. The main thing is what's happening with Indy and Harry, and basically that's really all I'm going to really focus on. Maybe touch on other couples a little bit, but I'll be right back at y'all. Hey, y'all, so we're just going to start off talking about Indy and Harry. In this episode, I guess he's out of the halfway house now for good, and he is residing with Indy, and they hadn't had a date on a while, so they went on a little date, and he took her on this little rock climbing event, which was a cute little bonding thing. Looked like they were having fun. Of course, throughout the whole date, she's still talking about marriage and having kids, and he looking at her sideways. Anywho, towards the end of the date, when they were getting ready to go, he received a text message, and she was able to look down on his phone and see that it was from a woman, which changed her whole mood, and he realized that he was busted. And then just the date didn't end too good. I mean, I think she even left him there. She just was so upset about it. And he was like, you shouldn't be worried about it or whatever. But she's like, why shouldn't I be? You know, you cheated on me before. Here's this female texting you. What's going on or whatever. So she left, and child, when she woke up the next morning, he was not there. So he spent the night somewhere else. So that even got more under her skin because she did not know where he was, if he was with another woman, if he was out hanging out with friends or whatever. But y'all know what he did. He was with another woman, of course. So she's all upset. She grabs her daughter. They go for like a little outing or whatever. Then her mom calls. And of course, mama could always tell when there's something going on with you. They can just hear it in your voice. So her mom was like, do I need to come to Ohio? Like, what's going on? Where's Harry? She was like, well, I don't know, but we're good, you know. So she's trying to hide from her mom that there's trouble in the water. But mom realizes that there's an issue. So come to find out, when Harry was interviewing with the cast members or whatever, he did admit that he's dating 2 women. He's dating the woman that he met in the halfway house. She lost her job behind him because you're not supposed to, you know, I guess you call it fraternization when you're dating someone that you work with or whatever, or co-workers with. And she broke the rules, and so they got rid of her. So her and Harry continued to date. I mean, he was dating her even when the girl was in Maryland. They've been dating. So she's telling Harry, look, you need to just let her know. She need to go home. You know, we good. You with me, blase, blase. But he's still trying to kind of like hold on to her a little bit because he know that she was good to him, waited around for him all this time, and was taking care of him while he was in there. So basically, Harry is seeing 2 women at the same time. And I think Indy in her heart knows this, but she just can't prove it because she don't really have, you know, the sound proof. But it's going to come out, though. So that's Indy and Harry. He don't know who he going to choose. The girl's telling him he about to choose somebody or she going to be out. Hey, y'all, so we'll just briefly touch on Antoine and Lacey. I mean, he's out. She took him to her house. I mean, you could just see all in this guy's expression that he really not into this woman. I mean, he's saying, oh, I love her, whatever, she's this and that. But you could just tell from his body language how he interacts with her. She's all, babe, and I love you. And he don't really even say it back. It's like you can just tell that he's just tolerating it. So the whole subject came on about his mom, and, you know, she's tensing up. So he's getting upset, why I can't see my mom or whatever. So that's going to be an issue between them because she fell out with his mom, and he is a mama's boy. So he's not having that. He want to see his mom. He going to see his mom. Basically, that's it with them. It's like a boring storyline, but looks like next week is going to get good because it looks like she hiding something. But that's really it with them, y'all. He not really into her. I guess they were going to get this card, too. He wanted her to put the registration in her name, but she kind of said no, well, something happened and all this other stuff. So, but yeah, so Kyla and Martell, the main thing I got out of this is he's getting released from the halfway house. He's going to be coming to live with Kyla like the next day. And so she pretty much said that they made up, you know, she thought about the whole comment that he made about her stove and her not being able to clean or whatever. And she prayed about it and got over it. So he called her, they talking all lovey-dovey. So then she goes to meet his cousin at this cleaning supply store. I don't even think she realized that Martell called his cousin to ask his cousin to help her shop for cleaning supplies and to help her clean or whatever. To me, that's an insult. Like, her house really wasn't bad. I mean, she had a little crumbs on the stove. It was not bad. Maybe he OCD, I don't know. But for him to go behind her back and have his cousin to help her shop and get stuff to clean with, I mean, maybe she do know because they were shopping together for cleaning stuff and she okay with it. I don't know. But that's whack. That's Kevin and Tiffany. So he went and got her. Like, I disagreed with him going back to get her after she dissed him at the halfway house. Didn't want to speak to him. Had another dude come pick her up. But anywho, he turns around and picks her up. So he's holding this inside of him as far as how he felt she treated him. But you can just tell, you know, how he interacted with her in this episode. So it got down to them taking the dogs for a walk. I'm skipping over a whole lot because the other parts wasn't even worth talking about. It was boring. So anyways, they taking a dog for a walk. Prior to that, though, he's getting text messages on his phone while she's in the room unpacking and all this stuff. So he's saying that, I got all these women calling me, I have not stopped talking to them. I'm still talking to some of these women. I'm not ready to end this and that, and the other. He is a ladies' man, and she know that. So while they're walking their dog, I guess another woman was texting him, so she inquired about it. So he just pretty much said, you ain't ready for it, but if you can handle the truth, here it go. I'm talking to other women, not just you. While you was in jail, whatever, I'm still talking to other women. You put this in me by the way you acted towards me. So she's upset because she felt like he's blaming her because of what happened. She's holding that over his head. But he's saying, no, it even happened even before then, how you coming off on me. So I felt like I still had to have my little options open. So she leaves, she packs up, she gets a suitcase, and she's walking down the street with her suitcase. Girl, where you going? Where you going? You are paroled to his house. Girl, you will be back. Where are you going? Okay. Last y'all, Rick and Radine. Radine's getting out of the halfway house. So they taking a little family ship up there to go get her. Rick is riding with her family, going up to go get Radine out of the halfway house, okay? And unbeknown to him, Radine already got a plan that she's not staying with him. She's staying with her parents. So they out at dinner and everything, and she's saying, yeah, I'm gonna go with my parents because if something happened, they can protect me. I'm in my comfort zone. So Rick looking at her like, well, I spent a lot of time, we've been talking all this long time, and I've been prepared my home to be a safe place for you. So she getting all upset, pretty much thinking that he being selfish, and the father gonna jump in, well, I need my daughter with me for the first 6 months. This is a grown woman. This is a grown woman. And then you gonna talk to her prior to this dinner saying, don't use him. I've been raised you to be like that. Well, what do you call her what she's doing? He good enough to be sending you all this stuff and spending time with you and taking care of you while you're in prison. Then when you get out, you can't stay with the man. And y'all have talked about this? Girl. Anyways, y'all, that's it. I'm going to touch on that other couple next week. I ain't going to call their names right now, but that's another whole trip. The dude been married 5. This be his 5th time. He's going to marry this girl. 5 times married, okay? So we'll talk about them next time because they came into the picture kind of late. I was kind of confused. But anyways, y'all know how we do it. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel, and I'll see y'all at the next video. Bye.